Yo, yo, yo. What it is, people, we is back. We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. So look, right? Just when y'all thought it was over. Just when everybody thought it was over and it was done, Muwop comes through with a post. Come through with a post. Now, I ain't sure. I don't know why he posted this. Hopefully, if I was him in that situation, I will only post something like this if I got information from my lawyer. You know, and basically the post was a free Muwop, case overturned, lack of evidence. That's what he said. That's what he said, y'all. Lack of evidence. And I agree. I've been saying that from day one. I'm the only person on YouTube that been saying since day one that, yo, this case against Muab, I don't know. That shit don't look strong to me. And Duck fans and Mama Duck fans and Trenches News fans and everybody fans been in the comments talking about I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, this is not guaranteed that the case is going to get overturned. You feel me? But I truly believe if anybody has a chance, it's Muwop. I don't think Muwop should have been convicted on them charges, y'all. I promise you I don't. Y'all, what it is. I don't think he should have been I don't think he should have been convicted. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. St. Louis, what it is. Motherfucking St. Louis. Going down out St. Louis. But yeah, y'all. I don't think that the case was strong on Muwop. I don't. If you look through all the evidence, I told you I'm probably the only person on YouTube that got a video when I read all the paperwork. Video almost an hour long. I read all the paperwork. And the evidence that they got on them other guys, you know, like two of them, I think, what's the name? Roberson and what's the other dude name, yo? Carlos Alford. They got two girls telling on them. TZ is videotaped in this convenience. I mean, in the store by a security guard. What's the other guy? Oh, Roberson. They found a bullet in this car. You know, when he in the car that they told, they found a unspent shell casing in the car or spent shell casing in the car. But Muwop, and it's probably one other one. Yo, they don't got no evidence on, y'all. Yeah, y'all. People don't know about court cases, y'all. A lot of these niggas on YouTube just be talking, y'all. Like I done been to court down there to trial. I done went through all the proceedings. You feel me? Bail review, arraignment. Well, you don't go to the arraignment, but what's the fuck is the name of them other hearings? I can't think of the name of them, but I got them. You case search my name, it's gonna show all that shit pop up. Like, yo, I know what I'm talking about, yo, when it comes out to these to evidence and things that they need to convict and what's strong and what's not strong. Like I say it all the time, yo, and his case wasn't strong. The whole case in general, the whole case in general wasn't strong. You feel me? That's why I went federal. People keep talking about it went fed because they use switches. Like, it's people on the internet giving out bad information. They're giving out bad information. Giving out bad information. And you know, when it comes down to me, it's not about if they did it or not. Do I think they did it? More than likely. You feel me? But at the same time, yo, we got a system in the United States that's supposed to run the right way. And niggas shouldn't be getting railroaded. Niggas shouldn't be getting found guilty, yo, when they ain't got no evidence on them. You know what I mean? I think Muwop would have, if Muwop lawyer could have got that case separated, yo, what would they have on him? If he could have got his case separated, what would they have? Look at it, that's how you can look at it that way. Look at it that way. We seen the videotape evidence. The videotape evidence is grainy. We all seen it. Some people think it's more video than that. I'm willing to stand on it that it's not. That's the video evidence. They probably tried to zoom in, but with that type of video, when you zoom in, it just get grainier and grainier and grainier. You know what I mean? They don't have nothing. You can't see nobody get into the car because the video camera froze for 4 minutes. I think I got that on my page. You can't see nobody get in the car. You can't, like, yo, you can't, it's no evidence against the man, yo. There's no evidence against him, yo. People can people can disagree, but I'm telling you, and I'm going to stand on it. If the system is fair and the system is running how it's supposed to run, Muwop should come home. Now, that's not saying that he will, because they treat niggas bad all the time. But if it's running how it's supposed to run, he should come home, man. Because they didn't have a case against him. He ain't told no girl nothing. Nobody went to court and said they seen Muwop in the car. Nobody. I mean, because them boys ain't tell. None of the oblock told. You feel me? Zell, I think they say he ended up killing himself. You feel me? But none of them boys told. That's why it's always better when you go to court and you face them type of situations, just keep your mouth silent. Silent. I mean, you keep your mouth silent, that's the best chance you got to beating the case. None of them boys told. I even seen people making videos saying they gonna tell afterwards. Like, it's too late to tell now. Like, ain't no telling afterwards. Like, them boys, if they did what they did, they gonna stand on it like you supposed to. Like you supposed to. Even with Teasy tricking them boys out the streets with the decisions he made that day. I know I can't see, y'all. But how did they know it was them? Trench's News. Trench's News told him it was them. That's what I'm saying, y'all. The case is phony. It's phony. Trench's News told them it was them, y'all. They didn't have nobody else. Even the evidence that they got on the girl, but from on Kenny Roberson and the other guy with the girl. The girls, the one girl even went to court. The one that said that Takara's off and took the car back, she went to court and couldn't verify that Muwop was even in the car. And then they interviewed, or they put the what's the guy name? The guy that worked at the auto house. They put him on the stand. He didn't see any of them. Like, yo, the case was weak on him, yo. He should not be sitting in there, man. He shouldn't. He shouldn't. And that's just me being real. That's not me taking favors or none of that. But, I'm always favor the defense. But me looking at that case from an objective eye, when it cut down to him, yo, he shouldn't be in there. He shouldn't. He shouldn't. And I think eventually, it's a federal case. They say only about 10%. But I'm going to tell y'all this. More federal cases get overturned than people actually beat at trial. I mean, like, their conviction rate is like 90-something% at trial, but 10% it's people giving them sentences back. I looked into that. It's people giving them time back. Muwop guilty as sin. He was an oblock. Yeah, but even if we know that, what evidence? For the people that saying Muwop is guilty, what evidence do they have? Who was that? Cornelius Scott? What evidence? What evidence that they had strictly pertaining to Muwop? Irrefutable. For the people that disagreeing, give me something irrefutable that they had against Muwop. And what I mean by irrefutable, I mean by the bullet band in Kenny Mac car. I mean by Muwop being tracked from camera to camera and they driving cars that got their names on it, like they got their that's registered to them. They didn't have none of that on them, y'all. Like, I think most people was looking at it like they was all together. You feel me? Most people looking at it like, oh, they got tracked from this place to this place. No. Carlos Offit got tracked driving that car. Kenny Roberson got tracked driving that car. We don't know who was in it. You feel me? We don't know who was in it because you can't see who get in the car at the video from Oblock. You can't see who get in the car. And that officer that pulled up behind them after the shit supposed to happen, they never even found this guy to bring him to court to testify. Like, yo, this comes from people watching the wrong bloggers, yo. That's why I came on, yo. A lot of these dudes is dangerous. They pushing narratives. They not telling the truth. They pushing narratives for whatever reason. They ain't telling the truth. If niggas is telling the truth, or their comprehension about criminal cases it just don't stretch far. You feel me? But if that's the case, they shouldn't be as opinionated. I'm telling y'all what I know, man. I'm not speculating. I've been saying it the whole time. The whole time. Like, I very seldom flip-flop when I look at a case. And it's not because I'm being stubborn. It's just because I look at it one good time to understand it and be like, yo, hold up, yo, this something ain't right. Something ain't right. If that was me, I would have told them, people move out. They tried that. They tried that. The lawyer tried that. The lawyer tried to say move out wasn't in the car. He said it was our money. But that's what I'm saying. Nobody can place him in the car because nobody told. And the evidence that they got on the other guys, it was no girl testifying on Muwop. They don't got him on no cameras because you can't see the camera. The camera is grainy. They needed Trenches News to identify him on that camera. And, yo, when you find somebody guilty, y'all got to be irrefutable. Y'all got to be, I know for a fact, you know, I'm 99% sure he did this, yo. When it comes to Muwop, it might be 30. You can't send nobody to prison for life, yo, for offering no 30% chance that he committed this crime, man. He might got 30% chance. But that's the problem. I think the problem is with people is they looking at it like they was all together. And since Roberson and all the rest of them guys did it, that means Muab had to did it, yo. And that's not the case. That's not how you view a criminal case, yo. Even though they was all together, yo, all of their roles got to be viewed separately. Like, you can look at his build and say, well, that was Muab. But he got a mask on. You feel me? There was no DNA at the scene. They didn't find his fingerprints on no gun. Nobody pointed and said Muwop did that shooting. He told me. Like, he don't have none of that. That is irrefutable evidence. All the evidence they had against Muwop was circumstantial. I don't even think they even had that. Like, go look at that video I did on it, y'all. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. I read all the paperwork, and this is everything that came out in trial. This is everything. I would have thought they held something back. They didn't even hold nothing back. They ain't even hold nothing back, man. Matter of fact, this we ready to do. I'm ready to get my computer. Because Butta, I think Butta goofy ass, man, fuck that shit. Because he talked a little bit. I think it was something about another witness that wasn't mentioned. And I forgot what they said. But the girl that was there, that posed a shot back, she couldn't identify them boys. That's why Trenches News and Butta testimony was so pivotal. Then you got people going around saying Butta ain't tell. I had to, man, it's crazy on the internet, y'all. The internet is a wild place, yo. People, I don't know if people getting paid off or how I look at it, yo. If you don't know about criminal cases, yo, stop speaking on that shit, yo. Especially when you got a large following, because you're confusing the people. Confusing the people, man. People thinking they're getting good information and they're not. They're getting pieces and bits of truth mixed with a little bit of fabrication. Like, that shit not cool to me. The gun was found in a field later on. Oh, all right. Who said the gun was found on him? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo, I ain't going. I'm gonna keep it real, yo. Like, I don't care if they get found guilty. I mean, I don't like to see niggas going to prison, but if they committed the crime, you know, I'm a proponent of shit. You do the crime, do the time. But I'm also a proponent of, yo, get a fair trial. I mean, get them boys a fair trial, man. Like you'd have gave any other people a fair trial. Don't just run over top of us. That's what the system do. They run over top of us. Don't run over top of us and then treat them fair. No, hell no. Get them a fair trial too. You feel me? I'm talking about, yo, just thinking off the top of the head. I can't think of no substantial evidence that they got on Muab. The most damaging evidence on Muab was the videotape. When they was running up and down the stairs. But in that tape, you cannot tell that's him. You can't. You have to know. You have to know. You know, when you know somebody, like I done been in situations where it been masked up and people didn't, oh, that's yo right there. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you know somebody, you know somebody. You feel me? But that's not good enough in trial for Trenches News. And that's the thing. Trenches News didn't know Muwop. Muwop said, and he have said that recently, Trenches News did not know Muwop. So how was he even able to be the person to identify him? He didn't know him. Muwop said, man, I seen that boy one time when I was 12. I was a kid. Ain't no way he could still say that was me. That's what he put out in the appeal. I think I did a video on that, on the, because he trying to get an acquittal. He trying to get an acquittal. He not even appealing it. He trying to get an acquittal. And if I was Muab, only way I would post that, what he posted today, is if I got some type of information from the lawyer. Because the lawyer was forced to stay on the case. His lawyer was forced to stay on the case. Remember, he was trying to get off the case, but I think they just gonna use the government gonna pay for him, pay for it. He's gonna be like a panel attorney going forward. Yeah, that's that, and ball out. That's what the lawyer was trying to say. He said, because if you look at the video closely, he said something about a blue shirt. He said Zelmana had that shirt on. Like, what if I wasn't even there? You feel me? Like, a case can be made that he wasn't even there, y'all. Because we seen a little bit of video, but we don't know. They could have stopped anyway. That's what got Melly off. Melly got, well, he didn't get off, but Melly didn't get found guilty because they couldn't say with certainty where Melly was. Did he go to that scene? They couldn't say for certainty because there was another car following him. They couldn't say for certainty that that car didn't pull over and in 3 seconds or a minute, Melly got out that car and jumped in the other van, and the van that went home was the car that he was in now. That's how he got off. But that was the state. That's the thing with this federal, and that's why I learned a lot with this trial is it ain't about evidence. You know, people talk about the federal conviction rate, but it ain't because they got special prosecutors, because them motherfuckers lie and cheat. Yeah, man, it's because they lie and cheat, y'all, and they able to just bring anything into evidence. That's the only reason their conviction rate high. Their prosecutors ain't better than state prosecutors. State prosecutors probably better than federal prosecutors. But it get presented like, yo, these, man, they got all these resources. They didn't even test. What the fuck? What? It was something in that federal trial. What was it? Was it? Oh, they didn't even go into TZ phone and verify that he called D-Thing. They didn't even verify it. Like, yo, these federal investigations are getting sloppier and sloppier and sloppier because now they're going after more low-level criminals. It's not like how it was back in the 70s and the 80s when they was going after the mob, and even in the 90s. You know, right now these federal prosecutors moving like state prosecutors. They're going after anything, small fries and everything. Y'all always talk about the black about. There's no feasible theory as to how the bullet ended up where it did. The shot patterns were not consistent with a drive-by. Yeah, yo, but the key evidence was Melly. What Melly is, they couldn't verify that he was in that car or not because it was 2 cars, and one of them cars definitely went home. They had it on video. And that was the big part of the case. The big part of the case was Melly got out that car and jumped in another car. Yo, what the hell? Y'all crazy as shit. Butter testified K.I. is his biological sister and that he doesn't use pills, although, yeah, Butter was lying. But this was a person was trying to make a claim that since Butter was lying, Butter ain't tell. Like, shit, what the fuck? Hold up, yes, the fuck he did tell. I don't fuck what he lied about. He got on that stand. He gave them bitches a story. He told. Lying or not, he helped secure a conviction. I go, it's some people pushing some fucked up narratives, y'all. Yeah, Butter definitely told, y'all. I was on Loyalty Betrayal page yesterday, and I'm listening to her. No, matter of fact, this was this morning. I'm listening to her like, you know, she one of the ones that really be pushing that Chicago content. If y'all want to fuck with her, you know what I mean? Check out. But I'm listening to her. I'm like, yo, is she trying to imply that Butter didn't tell? So she seen me in the comments, and she was like, I'm going to let somebody else. She was trying to find an interview with FBG Young and FYBJ. Man, I fuck with FBG Young, y'all. FBG Young is a real dude. He's a real young dude. I think he deserved that spot over Butter. And that conversation that he was having with J-Mane was a real ass conversation. That's some shit I would have said to J-Mane. Like, yo, y'all is confusing the internet with reality, y'all. And it's like, yo, y'all fucking up reality with this internet shit. You feel me? And it gotta be some type of line. Well, let me get back. I could talk about that for days. But yeah, she was trying to imply that he didn't tell because he lied. Like, yo, hold up, he still told. Hey, what the fuck you mean? He definitely told. I don't give a fuck if he lied, because a lot of people saying King Von didn't do that to K.I. And K.I. didn't do that to OD Pie. But shit, the federal government going with it. I bet they closed them cases behind that. Shit, he told. Nah, he don't get no passes. People be trying to get people passes and shit. See, I've been to jail just for DUI. I told you that for a reason. Never too late. What it is? What it is? Oh shit! Fuck my damn screen. What it is? What it is? God damn it, y'all! Hold up. Gotta get like a little stand or something. Man, shout out East Baltimore, man. Yeah, Young did say Butter was lying. No, but Loyalty and Betrayal tried to make it seem like just because Butter was lying, that mean he didn't tell. Like, no, fuck no, he told. Don't push that narrative. That boy a big rat. Master Splinter. Boy, a big rat. But yeah, I just wanted to say that what I said though, yo. Don't be surprised, yo. Now, do I think it's gonna happen? No, because the federal government cheat. But if everything was fair, Muab need to be home, man. If everything was fair. If the system was running how it's supposed to run, and they was convicting people strictly based off of evidence, yo, Muab shouldn't even been charged in that shit, y'all. Like, that's how weak the case is, y'all. For the people that disagree, give me some evidence that they got against them. Off the top of your head. A lot of people have been, focused in on this case and paying attention to this case. I know y'all got some evidence off the top of y'all head. What do they got on Muab? And I ain't trying to just deal with people get emotionally involved. I'm talking about evidence. What evidence do they got on Muab? Strong, irrefutable evidence. Because he got on, hell yeah. And that's what I've been saying the whole time. They like, oh no, they used what's the con for that? Like Trench's News wasn't a part of that war. He probably can tell you what happened before, when Oblock was beefing with other people, but nah, Butter was involved in that whole thing with STL and EBT and Oblock. Butter was there from the beginning. That was the whole point of them asking him about OD Pride and KI, and they was trying to create a timeline. But over there on her channel, she telling them something different. I had one of her mods going back and forth with me. Oh, he didn't tell. What the fuck he did? How crazy as hell. And it's like right now you got people that's not from the streets arguing to people that's from. That's what makes the internet so crazy. You got people that's not in the streets, never been involved in the streets, arguing with somebody that been in the streets forever about what a snitch is, and you know what I mean, like, yo, that shit is crazy, yo. Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. And it ain't about, matter of fact, that conversation is streetwise, but when it comes down to snitching and not snitching, it's about integrity, yo. It's about integrity. And I think that's the conversation needs to switch back to that. It's about integrity, yo. People, yo, that's one of the worst things. Yo, nobody hates a rat. Nobody likes a rat. I don't even like the rats that you work with. Like, they even are worse. Like, nobody wants to deal with a rat, yo. That's just what it is. I used to tell my coworkers when I was working, right? They was the people that thought that they could tell their way to the top. You know, if I'm gonna tell my way to the top, and I'm gonna get favoritism. But every time a job got a new job opened up, they never got it, and they couldn't understand why. And I was like, yo, think about this. You telling on everybody at our level, right? Why do you think these people gonna hire you? You feel me? Nobody wants to work around. They saying what you're doing now. So you think they're gonna hire you, so now you're on the same level as them, now you can tell on them? No. You're gonna lose in the end. Nobody wants that around them, man. And it ain't about streets. These was white people that probably never touched the street. They don't want that shit around them, man. It's about integrity. It's about integrity, y'all. Integrity over everything. Nobody want to be around that shit. Yeah, hell yeah. Butta was a victim several times. Butta was probably one of the main victims in that shit they had going on. I think he probably got shot about 3-4 times. Shot himself one time. Butta was a victim. He could tell you how all that shit started. But they saying just because he lied on the stand. And that's another thing. They saying he lied on the stand. You feel me? So it's like, yo, even like that case is, yo, I don't know, y'all. I think on the appeal, yo, all of them probably got a good chance on the appeal. Just think about this, y'all. Look at it this way. They took them to trial. They took them to trial with FBG Butta, career criminal, Trenches News, career criminal, the dude from Oblock that was telling, career criminal. All these guys got reason to say anything. Butta got caught with 3 switches. Probably the most credible was Trenches News, but it's obvious that Trenches News has a vendetta against Oblock because they shot him and he ain't been back since. These are the main witnesses. You feel me? They got 2 girls that they forced them to come to court. One of the girls said this: I was forced to come to court. I never said I seen Muwop in the car. These are her statements, not mine. You feel me? Like, yo, the case was bogus, y'all. It was bogus. If they was my family members, I'd have been upset. For real. A good portion of them probably feel like they got done dirty by the system. Straight up. They got evidence. They got evidence to convict him for RICO. Yeah, that's why they needed Butta now, because they had to tie that murder into a RICO. That was the only way they was even gonna get any kind of revenue. They had to tie it into a RICO. If they just tried to charge for FBG duck murder federally, they ain't have nothing. It probably was more evidence of. And remember, and you gotta keep this in mind too. They beat some of them charges, y'all. They didn't get found guilty on everything. That's another sign of the case not being strong. You know, when it's a strong, rock solid case, motherfucker get found guilty. If it's 6 counts, they get found guilty on all 6. It was like 6 counts, get found guilty on 4. This person found guilty on 3. That lets you know that the case was not strong. It don't get no more obvious than that. Lets you know the case wasn't strong. But yeah, they had to make that a RICO. They had to make that a RICO in order to secure any kind of conviction. That was bullshit, yo. And these RICOs are bullshit. These RICOs is made up. Yo, RICO ain't nothing but a conspiracy charge. It's a fancy word for a conspiracy charge. And with a conspiracy, you don't even have to actually commit the crime to be charged with a conspiracy. How many people knew that? You feel me? You can have a conversation with a person about something that you was thinking about doing. You know, just take one step into putting a plan in motion. Never get it in motion and get locked up for a conspiracy. Straight up. Say a woman wanted to get her husband killed or something, and she hired a hitman, but the hitman didn't go through with it. Conspiracy to first degree murder. Yeah, man, she could have changed her mind last second. It don't even matter. You already committed yourself. These RICOs is bullshit, y'all. They don't need no evidence. They don't need no evidence. All they need is circumstances. This happened because this happened. This person got shot because this person got shot. Yeah, man. And they sending niggas to prison, y'all. It was designed to take down the mob, y'all. A lot of these crews that they taking down, they don't got lieutenants and underbosses, and they not putting into a pot. That's why they needed the boy from Oblock too. He was another one. Matter of fact, who was that? Tristan News. That was Tristan News say that he's seen Oblock putting money together and about to buy guns and shit like that. That's why they needed them. That's why they had to make them a gang, you know, that had rules and regulations, and they just fit duck murder in there. That's all it was. Now I should be a lawyer. If you don't think I know what I'm talking about, watch how I break down them YSL cases. I know what I'm talking about, y'all. When it comes down to criminal cases, I've been around enough of them. Yeah, it's just about. I done been around them, yo. I mean, like I was one of them dudes in the joint that, yo, when people had situations in their case, they'd be like, yo, what you think? yo, this the evidence, yo, what you think? I'd be like, man, look, I ain't gonna tell you what to do because I don't want you to come back mad at me because I told you fight that bitch and you caught 50 years. But I can tell you what I would do. Yeah, man. If I had your evidence, I could tell you what I would do. Now, this don't mean this what you do. You do what you do. You know, you gotta face the consequences for your actions. It ain't on me. Just because people see me in that book. I was reading books, man. I was reading books on this shit. Straight up. I had to make sure my life was on the line. I had to make sure I knew everything that was going on when I went to court. You can't just put all your faith in your lawyer because they'll cross you. Especially especially if they got a high profile case at the same time they got your case, man, they'll slide you under that mat for that high profile case. Straight up. Yeah, it's a black them out. Yeah, they do you dirty for that high profile case. I didn't say it happen to people. Lawyer straight thrown to the wolves. To the motherfucking wolves. Yeah, fuck that. I had to know what was going on. I don't need no lawyers. I hope I don't get in trouble again. I told myself they'd never catch me again. I can't. Fuck that. I don't plan on going back to jail. I had to go to court fucking yesterday for my fucking kids and fucking missing days in school. Shit fucked me up. I'm like, damn, they taking the court for this shit. I got A students. Like, what the fuck? What does it matter if they miss days for if they getting A's? Making an honor roll every fucking quarter. Like, that shit ain't even make sense to me. Shit, I look at it like that shit. If they doing that good, they deserve some time off. The fuck? Borderman. You know I don't know how to pronounce your name. Borderman Clicks. That's my peoples, man. What they do? Yeah, you always support the channel, man. Make sure y'all support the channel, yo. Like, comment, share, subscribe, become members. You know, cause we giving real information over here. Now, people might not always agree with anything I say, but anything I'm saying, I'm speaking honestly. This is how I view it. This is how I feel about it. You feel me? I ain't saying shit for views and likes and clicks, and I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that. Any take I give, that's how I view it. Straight up. Straight up. Look, you must came from Aunt Glizzy page. Aunt Glizzy a fool with it. Straight up. Yeah, though, y'all. I appreciate everybody fucking with me, yo. Y'all gotta check out that video. What I just dropped? The video on G-Rock. Y'all need to check out. If y'all think I'm bullshitting, watch that video I just did when I broke down the YSL case. I knew where Brian Steele was trying to go before he said it. Just watching how you can check it out and see for yourself. I can tell you what angle they going at just by oh, I see where he going at with that. And when he get there, I be like, shit, I told you. I knew that's where he was going with it. I know them criminal cases, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, boy, cruddy than Dave. Who the fuck is Dave? And what makes you more cruddy than Dave? I mean, why Dave can't be the cruddy one? Why you gotta be more cruddy? What you do that Dave ain't do? Y'all crazy as shit. Deezy, that's the Deezy been around since day one. I said every time I say him. Deezy was fucking with me when I was on Clubhouse. And yo used to be hating on me. Hey, Deezy, you know that nigga still hating on me, yo? Like, I be supporting the nigga channel. The nigga be having me blocked and my comments can't show up. Like, yo, he a bluffing motherfucker. Like, he just wanna, man, appreciate it. Urban Winner, salute for the $10 super chat. He just wanna be able to lie to the people that follow him and don't have nobody that was there that can remember how all this shit played out. That niggas be crazy, man. Fuck, you gotta lie to kick it for. Keep that shit 100. You ain't gotta worry about none of that other stuff. Anything else gonna fall in line. You know what I mean? Everything else gonna fall in line. Yeah, I appreciate it, Borderman Clicks. I just try to keep it real, man. That's the only way I know how to be. How I look at it, somebody gotta come up to show everybody else that you don't gotta play a character. Because right now, that's what's being pushed into our community. You have to play a character to get on. Just think about everybody that's on right now. Everybody that got them 100,000 subscribers are all fucking characters. All of them are characters are created players. None of them is organic. None of them, you ain't see none of them work from the bottom up. You know what I mean? None of them work from the bottom up. Muwop is trying to get his case overturned due to lack of evidence. He ain't even appealing. No, he ain't appealing. He trying to get the whole conviction tossed because they didn't have no evidence on him. They didn't. Yeah, I seen that. I talked about Fbg. I talked about it on it's a video up there on my page. A lot of people, yeah, matter of fact, we could talk about that because a lot of people. So look, let me tell y'all what I would have did if I was Fbg. I done been in that type of situation before. Like I told y'all in that video I did, y'all, I do not like people just parked out front of my house. You feel me? I'm the guy that's gonna tell you, yo, you gotta move. You can't sit right here. Regardless, I don't gotta be doing nothing criminal. Just from past experiences and you know what I mean, things I done been through in the past, I don't trust it. I don't care if they're white, black, Puerto Rican, whoever. Don't park in front of my house and just sit there, y'all. You feel me? I'm gonna say, I said something to a white dude not too long ago. He was sitting there. He's like, I forgot what he said, but he said something. I'm like, all right, I'm just saying, he just been sitting there for a little while. You know what I mean? I just don't play that shit. But what Fbg should have done, The correct way to handle that situation would have been him to go around back and flock at y'all from down the street. That's how he should have handled that. Him going all the way up after he approached the car and the dude told him go ahead, he should have just been watching him from the inside of the house. And if he felt some type of way, he supposed to went through the back, let a couple rounds at him from the back. He just skirted off, run back through the back, came in the house, act like it never happened. He'd have survived at least another day. But the way them people in Philly putting it is like, man, he was gonna go anyway. But that's how you handle that situation. If you feel threatened, and I get it, yo. Like I don't play that shit. And the reason why I don't play that shit, yo, because I've been on an investigation before, and I didn't have police camped out front of my house, and I didn't even know it for damn near a year. You feel me? Like these people, they're like, I done got cars, I done got bricks thrown through windows because niggas been sitting out front of my house or a car, and I don't see nobody get in it. You know, you don't see nobody get in it. You don't see nobody drive off. It's just sitting there. No, that bitch got to move. Might be a camera in that bitch. This is when I was moving around. You feel me? Would I do that now that I ain't doing nothing? Shit, probably. I probably would. I would keep it real. I don't trust that shit. Because nigga could have been in the alley too. If they counted. Yeah, you right, nigga could have been in the alley. But I'm just saying, that's why I would have handled it that way. That's what I'd have did. He made a lot of mistakes, yo, and it ultimately cost him his life. And it was fucked up. But people saying that them people was there for him, but it just don't make sense to me. Unless dude was scared too. You feel me? I didn't factor that in the last video I did. That could have been why he took so long to shoot, because he was scared. You had two people scared, and he might have just shot because it got to a level where now he feeling like he's in danger, and he shot him. You know? That could have been what it was. Because how I think, Fat G's turned his back and was walking away from him. That would have been the time to strike. You feel me? That would have been the time to strike. But what Fat G's failed to realize is, yo, you cannot see in dark cars. Yeah, I remember it was a time a while ago. This was years ago. I probably was like 18. You feel me? It's on a late night. I'm walking. I'm strapped. So I'm walking, but the dude's strapped. I know I'm strapped. I'm walking this late night. It was a guy in front of me, probably like not too far in front of me. But he just disappeared on me. You feel me? So I stopped. And it was like how it was like it was a cut between two houses, but it was pitch black back that bitch. So I got the joint on me, but I'm looking like I can pull this bitch out and shoot at him, but I can't see anything. So he probably can see me better than I can see him. So if I was to do that, I'm gonna put myself at a disadvantage. You feel me? So what I did was went right around the other way. I ain't even walked through that way. You feel me? But that's a similar type of decision that Fat G's had. When he was sitting in that car, you can't see what's in that car. Can't see what's in that car. The dude could have had the gun. Like I'm telling y'all how he had it. He was sitting on the bitch. You feel me? He had the bitch right under his leg, talking to him, sitting on it. But since the car is so dark, he couldn't even see inside of it. And then he already had it. As soon as he was ready to shoot, he just whipped that bitch up. Shit was sad though. I'm tired of black people killing black people. Shit got to stop. Yeah, you can't show the whole video on YouTube, but I showed a good enough of it so you can see what's going on. Tired of that shit, man. It depends though. You know, I just believe that we gotta get better beforehand. But once it's to that level, it's to that level. Once certain thresholds of disrespect is met, it's to that level. It ain't really nothing you can do about that. Yeah, I'm 51 and stop in St. Louis Street. Yeah, yo, that's how you gotta do it. But these young guys just be shooting. Yeah, they do just be shooting. And a lot of times they don't even hit their targets. They be shooting innocent people. You know, because right now the guns that got so big, you got these switches. These motherfuckers be shooting from half a block away. They shoot from half a block away, y'all. Now they care who they hit. You know, because back in the day, yo, we hold motherfuckers accountable. We hold people accountable for hitting innocent people. I mean, like even still in Baltimore, like niggas don't do drive-by shootings and shit like that. Like, so we don't have a whole bunch of innocent people being murdered. It happens, but it's not as frequent as DC or PG County or Chicago or California or shit. Even New York. New York doing that shit heavy now too. Shooting from a block away. Yeah, these scary shooters. Yep, that's exactly what we call them in Baltimore. Scary shooters. Because they don't want to get shot back. And they don't even want to do it because they don't want to get caught. That's the main thing. They want to be so far away that they can get away with ease. You know what I mean? A lot of them don't even get out the car. They just ride past in the car shooting crazy. Like, that's just stupid, yo. We just got to realize, yo, that shit, it's only hurting us. It's only hurting us. And it's a segment of society that loves to see it. You feel me? They love what's going on in our community. We just gotta get smarter. But it's poverty, y'all. I mean, poverty breeds criminals. That's just what it is. And it's not poverty alone. But poverty is a large factor in why people was killing. People was broke. People was upset. You don't see people with money going around trying to kill people, yo. I mean, that's just not. It happens rarely. But if you think about it, and I'm gonna tell y'all, that's what I noticed when I went to prison. One of the things I noticed is, yo, me and these niggas is different. You feel me? Yeah, we all in the streets, but the bulk of these niggas, not everybody, but the bulk of these niggas is bums on the streets. You feel me? They not fucking no bit. They ain't dealing with no chicks. They ain't getting no money. They probably ain't got no family. Like, these niggas and me is different. Like, I don't belong here with them. You feel me? And that's what I realized. That probably one of the first things I realized when I went to prison is that I'm a thinker. By talking to a lot of these dudes, they ain't thinkers. You feel me? They just crashing out. I ain't supposed to be in here. Not saying I'm better than anybody else, but I'm saying it was a lot of people that was like me. You feel me? It was a lot of people like me, but you can also see the people they probably been in that motherfucker 7, 8 times. You feel me? They love it there. They having the time of their life. They kick back. They enjoy. This the most money they ever gonna see. It's a lot of them in there. It's a lot of them in there. You know, because they can survive on the streets. I mean, they can survive in the prison more than they can survive on the streets. Hold up, y'all. I had water. Motherfucker, throat dry as a bit. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming right back. But yeah, that's one of the first things. That's one of the first things I noticed, though. Once I caught my bit. A lot of these niggas is bums. And it might not even be by choice. You know what I mean? Life fucking chose for them. Niggas coming from fucked up situations. Niggas ain't got no family. Like, it's some, we got some people, yo, in our community that's in some fucked up situations. Straight up. I don't really be on this internet. Are you straight? Just read my comment. I'm glad you was smart there. Yeah, stay blessed. Man, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for tapping in, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel from Baltimore. From Baltimore. It's ready to be a lot of real CO, but this the thing that people gotta understand too. A lot of, you know, for the longest time, the streets been opposed to the internet. You know, street niggas don't belong on the internet. You know, when you thought about people on the internet, you looked at them as internet type people. I mean, but what's happening now is a lot of people from the streets are coming to the internet. But this is the thing, though. They can't come to the internet and let the internet change them. They got to come to the internet and bring the same type of morals and principles that they survived off to the internet, and then the internet will be a better place. That's why I believe that the real and the fake can't exist on the internet. Like, unless they go in the corner and we got our own little space. Like, we can't mix and mingle, yo, because them guys is fucking the internet up. They burning it down for the black community. You feel me? It need to be some people that bring it back up, yo, so you can get real information and get a real perspective. Not all this stuff that's going on right now. Like I told you, in order to get on right now, you got to be a character. You can't even be original. And that's who they interviewing. Niggas is interviewing characters. They're not interviewing real people. I mean, they want you to come up there and be Charleston White, or the guy Charleston White portrays on the internet. Like, yo, that's fake and phony. Like, who the fuck wants to? I don't know, yo. I don't know. Man, appreciate it. Thanks for the subscription. But yeah, though, y'all, it's gonna be more people coming, y'all, and we just gotta bring this shit back. Bring it back. Bring it back, y'all. But we can't exist with the fake, yo. If you think about it, y'all, the fake been running the internet, yo, for probably 15 years now. Since the internet been around, the fake has been running things for a while now. But I always believe integrity overrules all. So eventually they're gonna lose. That's why I told Flacco the other day when he was on my what's it called? Like, yo, you gonna lose, bro. Y'all winning right now, but watch in the next 5 years, that shit gonna flip because y'all not bringing nothing to the table. I mean, it's no substance. It's just like, yo, what are we watching? We just here to watch a fucking joke. Like, man, fuck that. People come to the internet for real information, y'all. It's not all entertainment. But that's what they pushing us. They pushing us to an entertainment corner. You feel me? In order to make some real money, you got to be entertaining. Nah, fuck no. Why can't you just be real? Why can't you be authentic? You know, why can't you be a person of integrity? Like, why you got to be entertaining? Like, man, fuck that. You can be entertaining just being yourself. I mean, we can have an entertaining conversation. You feel me? Like, that's just how I look at it, yo. That's how I look at it. Just sell you the best way. Yeah, man, we bringing real back, yo. That was one of my slogans, man. We making real look cool again. Making real look cool again, yo. And I ain't talking about no gangster stuff. You know what I mean? Talking about just real people, yo. People that you can relate to. You know what I mean? People you can relate to, yo. People that you can trust their word, that they ain't gonna stay you down the wrong path. A lot of these niggas are dangerous. That's why I fuck with FBG Young, yo. That conversation I had with J-Man was a real ass conversation. Like, yo, y'all have to find some type of balance with this internet shit, yo, because y'all taking it too far, man. Y'all interviewing rats. Y'all motherfucking, y'all just running play after play after play. Like, yo, y'all taking this shit too far, yo. And it's gonna end bad, yo, if we keep going down this route. People can think I'm gonna keep saying it till people catch on. We keep going down this route, yo. This future is gonna look bad for the kids that's growing up now. It's gonna look bad for them. People quick to say, well, it's just entertainment. No, it's not, yo. It's bigger than just entertainment. You know what I mean? It's bigger than just entertainment. Ain't nothing just that simple. It's always multiple angles and multiple ways to view. It's bigger than just entertainment. It's about perception. You know what I mean? Perception is reality nowadays. It's how it's always been. Perception has always been reality. And the perception that we are giving out and putting on the internet becomes other people's reality of us. You understand? Niggas is on this bitch acting like buffoons. Right. Right. Like that's why I got mad. I just did an Instagram live talking about NLE Chopper. NLE Chopper came out as a gangster rapper. A young gangster rapper. Remember, he was 16 when he came out. If you think about it, 5 years ago, a lot of them came around the same time. King Von, NBA Youngboy. It was a whole bunch of, it was time to all these young gangster rappers. Look at NLE Chopper now, y'all. I don't think that was a gangster. That man on the runway, he shaking his hips. Go to my Instagram, yo. Follow me on Instagram, Keep It G News. I did a video showing y'all, yo, he shaking his hips, talking about if he was a girl, he would want to have sex with him too. Like, yo, hold up, yo. Like, how did you change from this to that in 5 years? Oh, you never was that. This was always you. So why was you portraying that? You know, you built a kid following being that. So they want to be that, but that wasn't you. You feel me? Like, yo, we got a lot of that going on, yo. We got and when we peep that, when we notice that, them people need to be exiled. They need to be exiled forever. And you no more support from the black community. Because you are not trustworthy. You will do anything them people ask you to do. Telling you. We gotta start holding people accountable, like really accountable as a community. Yo, we tired of the bullshit. We tired of the shit that y'all feeding our community, and we standing on it. It's other ways to make money off of us, man. Like, we man, we bring so much to the table. It's man, it's other ways to make money, yo, without making a mockery out of our culture, yo, and without us selling out. I mean, why I'm not marketable being the way I am? Why you want to change me? I mean, if I'm a good kid, why I gotta act like a gangster to get on? We can change that narrative. The people. I mean, the power's in the people, y'all. I think the people need to take their power back. Yeah, you see him? Yeah, you was on it. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. But, yo, when I was watching... What the hell? Stupid ass fucking phone. When I was watching Shorty, when I was watching him, yo, when he first came out,